and led me to finally recognize that I was but an automaton devoid of free will in thought and action and merely responsible to the forces of the environment. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment and the merging of races, and we are still far from this blissful realization. My belief is firm in the law of compensation. The true rewards are ever in proportion to the labor and sacrifices made. Merciless is the law of nature, and rapidly and irresistibly we are drawn to our doom. Deficient observation is merely a form of ignorance and responsible for the many morbid notions and foolish ideas prevailing. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. One has to be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. These are only new devices for putting the weak at the mercy of the strong. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6 and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7-league boots. The carrying out into practice of accrued ideas as being generally done is, I hold, nothing but a waste of energy, money, and time. Most persons are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. Marconi is a good fellow. Let him continue. He is using 17 of my patents. So astounding are the facts in this connection, that it would seem as though the Creator, himself had electrically designed this planet. Inventors don't have time for married life. Great moments are born great apart unity. It's not the love you make. It's the love you give. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. The individual is ephemeral, races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. We crave new sensations but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today's common occurrences. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone. That is when ideas are born. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to Best Quotes YouTube channel.